Evelyn to Phil, October 16, 1942, 3:45 p.m. Dear Phil, I received your Thursday letter in the afternoon mail, and what a letter. I was hoping to hear from you today and was gratified that the letter did get through. It's as I said, if you mail it before 7 p.m., it will probably reach me within 24 hours. You sound so disappointed, then so glad. That's how I feel most of the time. Disappointed and terribly lonely. Then I think of all that happened since I met you, sweetheart, and I feel good all over. It's funny, but my life didn't begin until you came. Page 2, on the scene. I'm saving all your letters, baby, and someday when this mess is all over, we'll read through them carefully and thrill again and again to those sweet memories. I've got my fingers crossed, hoping you'll get that A pass. I'm so anxious to see you that I don't know what to do with myself. I received a letter from the American Stores Company, whom I wrote to about the electric toaster with interchangeable waffle irons, and that is the only one we can get. All others have been discontinued. As long as I have more than half of the required coupons, I may send 1 cent for Page 3, each missing coupon, which amounts to $1.95. That isn't bad considering that the whole works is worth $7.95. However, I may run into another difficulty. Some of the coupons are outdated, but my mom says to send them anyway because she has done so and no comment was made. I'll send it off sometime next week. I'm writing early because I want you to get this tomorrow, and I have to go to the Giant Tiger after supper this evening, and probably would not get a chance to write before 8:30. I bought 4 more balls of thread and have only 5 large circles to make. Then, page 4, I'll be finished with the set. I'm glad to know the food is so good, and I'd certainly like to take lessons from the cook. It's always been my ambition to please you, as well as your stomach, dear. When the baby comes, I shall have to do more cooking. It will put me in shape. The lady next door, Betty, says she thinks it's going to be a girl. She always kids me about my being so small. Sunday starts my 8th month. It all seems like a dream. You being away, our baby, soon to be born, this war. The Fromers ask for you constantly, and I frequently read them your letters. Parts, I should say. Mom is fine and sends love. Remember 9 p.m. and my love for you as ever, Evie. Page 5, 8 p.m. Darling, what can I say? You sounded so let down on the phone. I would have given a year of my life if I could have embraced you and been able to say, I love you, sweet Phil, over and over again. I wanted to scream it on the phone, but everyone was at the table in the midst of supper, and somehow their presence made the words stick in my throat. I had no appetite to finish eating. Your voice literally tore at my heart. Precious husband, I love you. I love you above all in this wide, crazy world, and the thought that I may not see you again. Page 6. For question mark is harder to bear than I thought it would be. I was okay till I started to write this, but my tears overflowed and I was afraid I could not continue writing. But I must. I called the PRR and learned that Columbus, Ohio is 630 miles from here. I could get there by coach for $17.80 round trip in 16 hours. I'm not sure of the time. It costs over $33 for Pullman. I was hoping, hope against hope, that I would see you once more. I wanted to give you your things, your wings pin, and the dividend check to endorse. Perhaps I will arrange to sign for you so I don't have, page 7, to bother you, or if you need cash, I'll send the check. I'll mail your things when you want. Our parting last Sunday, which seems ages ago, seems to haunt me. I hated to see your sweet face disappear in the night. The desire to see you grow stronger with each passing hour. I've never felt so all alone as I do now. Baby, I can't forget you for 1 second, especially since I feel the need of you more than ever now. Write to me often, will you? It makes me feel so much better. When you are settled, Phil, find out what provisions can be made for me. I'd like to come out if it's at all possible. Maybe I can come out for a 2-week, page 8, stay. I called Rosenzweig and he doesn't advise such a trip, fearing a miss, but if he knew my feelings, he'd probably rush me out there. The important thing is that you are a fairly decent traveling distance away. It would probably cost you only $9, which isn't bad. Try to arrange for me, will you? I'd like to spend some time with you before the baby comes. Jack N. says your 6-page letter is really beautiful and something to be proud of, and I'm mighty proud of it. Gloria thought it an inspiration. I shall always cherish it and you. Chin up, my beloved, and perhaps we shall see each other sooner than we expect. Work hard and accomplish something, and make, page 9, me prouder of you than I have ever been. If you are fortunate enough to have the food, ease, and surroundings which you now have, it will be easier for you. So here's hoping. Take care of yourself. Smoking and bicarb. I will write you a long letter on Sunday, but I will not mail it till I receive your new address, so write as soon as possible. In your spare time, think of a good name for the baby. I want you to name it. Good night for now, baby, and don't ever forget 9 o'clock. I'll embrace and kiss you every night at that time. My ever-increasing love and adoration, forever your Evie. Phil to Evelyn, Friday, October 16th, 4:45 p.m. Baby, this is the toughest letter I ever had to write. No doubt you know why by now. I intend to call you tonight or tomorrow, so you won't expect me this weekend. Today was the 3rd consecutive rainy day here, but I rather welcomed it because it would give me the day free to get moved into barracks, get our clothes and things arranged, and generally make ourselves at home. Everything went according to expectations, and after a good deal of hard work, we got everything moved over to the barracks. I was just finishing hanging my things when, bang, the beautiful bubble burst. Sergeant McHale came charging up the stairs, yelling my name. When I answered, he came out with, "Why in hell didn't you ship with the rest of the men this morning?" I was dumbstruck. When I finally gathered my wits, I answered, I looked at that damn bulletin board 6 times and I was sure my name wasn't on it. Anyhow, the upshot of it was that we both went down to have, page 2, a look, and sure enough, there it was. The reason I missed it was so simple and yet so justifiable. The list, as I think I mentioned before, was in alphabetical order, but in double file, so that the N to S's were in both columns. It was my fool bad luck to look in the wrong column, and not seeing my name among the S's and not noticing the other column, I assumed that I wasn't on the list. Well, after a bit of fuss, the lieutenant arranged my passage for tomorrow, with 2 other fellows who are as yet unknown to me. Believe me, sweet, I was never so disappointed, but the thing that hurt me most was the fact that I had built such rosy prospects in my last letter, making it twice as hard for you to take. Forgive me, Angel, if I've caused you any undue unhappiness. I wish I could console you in some way. Please, baby, don't take it too hard. I alone can appreciate what this separation means to you and to me. Let us both be strong, sweet, and do everything possible to hasten the day when we can be together again. When I contemplate being separated from you, not knowing when or how I can see you again, I feel like crying out in my misery. But none will know of it. Be brave, my darling, and perhaps before long we will find a way to be together once again. Love to all, your devoted Phil. P.S. I forgot to mention my destination. It is near Columbus, Ohio. Will write when I get there. I adore you, baby.